Okay, afternoon and good day to every one of you listeners out there. Thank you for tuning in to the episode 4 of our Tok-Kong podcast.
Tok-Kong. Okay. There's no artificial sounds later. So what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, so I think more and more sellers are more asking or rather requesting for ways or tips and tricks on how can they gain more exposure on our Lazada platform itself. Because I have a very good news for you guys. If you guys didn't know, we have something free that can be easily qualified on a weekly basis, which is something called the Seller Picks itself. It's a free boosting tool, help you to increase your search algorithm and of course increase more touch points of where your products appear within the search function. We'll touch on that more. Okay, and then to let you guys know again, because it refreshes every Monday at around 3:30 p.m. So we take a past record of your whole. For example, there are 4 criteria. We have seller ratings. You have to have more than 70% seller rating, which is calculated by taking the lifetime number of positive ratings from customer divided by total ratings. And of course, second criteria you need to have more than 3 live SKUs, refer to SKUs that are currently active and available for sale. Now, as for the next 2 criteria, we would like to elaborate on that.
Okay, so very importantly, we have the response rate, which is 85% and above. Okay, and the last, and very important. So this 85%, but later we'll talk a bit about it. So and last one we have is of course we need to have your. Did we talk about store decorator already?
Not yet. That's the last one.
Yeah, the last one. Okay, like there, I don't be wrong. So last one is about store decoration. It's very simple. So the idea of this is really because it is free. Like we will want sellers to of course put in a bit of work to ensure that you get the seller picks. And it's very important to be always active and achieving this four very simple criteria to get your weekly seller picks.
Okay, and yes, because Wei Lun did mention about the IM response rate more than 85. Okay, as of now, because it's still based on the previous IM response rate, whereby you have to reply to customer inquiries at least 85% of the time within 48 hours, which is the next working day. But to give a disclaimer, from August 31st onwards, the seller picks chat response rate criteria will be updated from next working day response rate to the same day response rate, as you can see from your Seller Center desktop page itself.
Yeah, so you change the same thing. I think we want so now right. So we are focusing a lot on the customer experience. So customer experience, I think, I think we mentioned a lot is really we want customers to have better experience. And right now we are doing the same day reply response rate. And then the idea is to really not to say, well, we are making life very hard for sellers, even though it's like extending over weekends. It's really to this makes you make this into a habit, right? You'll notice that you're helping yourself actually get weekend sales.
Wow.
Exactly. Because all of this is free, helps you to boost your products at where it will appear. So yes, we will tell you where exactly it will appear. Okay, so I have some sellers that feedback, okay, the podcast maybe it's better to have some form of maybe images and there, but okay, I will attach all of these like images from our slides into the podcast itself, so you can stay tuned to that. Okay, so for now, so where exactly will the seller picks appear? Okay, number 1, you'll receive visibility in 3 areas. Number 1, which is improved ranking in the search results page, because the seller picks itself, like let's say you qualify, you have a certain quota. Then once you add in your skill to boost, you receive a boost on the search result pages. And then this in a way will help you to increase your search algorithm as long as you boost that specific product. And then let's say if really 2 sellers happen to boost a similar product, the one more relevant will appear first. And then for number 2, Wei Lu, maybe you can tell them about how you appear at the bottom of the search result page for the desktop.
Yeah, so I think this is more very prominent. As if you are actually surfing on the desktop, you actually see that there you search for anything. Let's say you search for face mask, or you search for handphone and stuff. When you scroll down all the way at the bottom, there will be a section called the seller pick section, where sellers themselves can actually see products being promoted by seller picks. So it works something like a sponsored recommendation like that. So it's free, and best of all, it's free of charge.
Oh.
Yes, it's free, and then that's why you have to qualify for it on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Okay, and another place that will appear, we have already covered the one for desktop. So on the app itself, how will it appear? It won't appear the same way as the desktop, but rather on app, it will appear at the top of the seller's page on the app. So example, like if you go into your store page, click on all products, a seller picks cart will appear in the seller store page. So clicking on this will redirect the customer to a page with all of your seller picks boosted products.
Yep. So I think this seller picks is on the app itself is very so. So the goal there is that you go to your store on the customer app itself, click on all products, and then you'll see a seller picks over there. So this is additional visibility for customers to know that you are actually boosting this product and recommending these products for your customers to view. And then I really want to add on one thing is really that actually seller picks is not just 3 seller picks. Actually, you can get more seller picks by hitting different revenue tiers on various weeks itself.
Yes, so do check back regularly on the seller picks page itself, because you never know when exactly you'll hit the next GMV quota, because we have like a goal setting for you guys. As long as you hit the next tier, we give you more quota. So do check back and utilize all remaining quota, because this is really free visibility for your SKU and your store.
Yeah, so and it goes all the way. I think it goes all the way to I seen before 9 for Lazada, 11 for LazMall. Then I think some very high amount. So it's possible to get 9 for Lazada. I think 11 is a possible target for LazMall seller. So it's something free, and it's not just giving you 3 pieces. It's giving you like so many. But of course, the very important thing I think is really to select the correct type of products that are relevant for seller picks itself, right?
Yep, exactly. So how can you select a suitable product to boost? Okay, I'll come out with the image itself on the podcast. You can see very soon. Okay, so number 1, what we recommend would be those high add to cart items, or rather trendy items, because you can use this as a way to target your customers, for them to see exactly what product they want, and of course to attract new ones. And how you can find out from this, you have to go into Business Advisor, filter accordingly which are the high click-throughs, the high add to cart and all. Then feel free to boost this if you want to as well. Okay, and then also number 2, maybe some campaign products or new products. Okay, so what we tend to find out is that yes, during all these thematic campaigns or mega campaigns itself, campaign products tend to have a higher conversion due to the fact that they have, okay, let's say the PDP banner and all, and then everyone is very in a festive mood to shop as well. So this can be a direction that you can look towards too. And of course, the final one would be promotional products, any special discounted prices. Let's say you can push your products with vouchers, bundles, free shipping to encourage the add to cart and to build the basket size. Because the cool thing about, let's say, all these bundles, if you were to boost this product within the PDP page itself, they can be linked to the other SKUs that are potentially within the bundles. And then let's say if you did a flexi combo and once they add to cart, then there will be a lot of different touch points even within the checkout page cart. And then once they click on it, they can see, oh, there's a tab, I can buy more to save more. Then there will be a drop down of all these various SKUs that qualify for the flexi combo as well.
Yeah, so choosing a product is very important, because I think a lot of sellers, what they really do is they just tikam, like select tikam 5 few products to make, just to use a seller picks. But eventually if you're not choosing correct, then you will effectively see that the performance for the seller pick itself tends to be a bit not optimal. That means we are seeing that the result from the seller pick itself, if you select incorrectly, your performance on the seller picks looks very bad. So I think that the 4 numbers there, I think that here there are numbers that they can see on the seller picks side to see really how useful is the seller pick itself. Is basically you can see the page view, click page views, as well as the total sales. But of course, by reminder that seller picks does not help you in terms of getting sales. Helps you in terms of getting visibility.
Oh.
Yes, more visibility, that means more chance for you to have a better conversion rate. So the good thing, the funny thing is that yes, you can be exposed to a lot of people, but then ultimately it does help your conversion rate in a way, because your product is being exposed to more and more audience. So it's quite normal to see that my checkout rate might not be as high as my exposure rate.
Yeah. So a straight way that I always easiest way to teach people if you're using the correct products for the seller picks is to just look at the chart itself. Okay, so the chart itself on the performance of seller picks will show that the products, there's a green line and there's a blue line. So you need to know what is the gap between if there's a gap between the blue line and the green line, it means that you are actually selecting the optimal or good product. If your green line is too close to your blue line, it means that you are actually selecting the wrong products for the seller picks. That's the easiest way to identify.
Oh.
Yep, and I'll put a visual up on the podcast itself to show you. This is more for the PC view itself lah.
Yeah.
Then we already have highlighted exactly where can you look at your page view, your click page view, total sales, search guided sales, and yes, the graph itself, that one is very important, because if let's say your graph, your green and your blue is really so close together already, you're essentially wasting the seller picks, because it doesn't really need to be boosted already because it already has a very high search algorithm. So do experiment out with different skills, whereby a good indicator is to check, yes, the graph, the gap between the green and the blue is quite considerably different.
Yep. So of course, just a key message is really, we want you to really start using your seller picks. But also on the same seller picks page aside, there's one special function that is meant for LazMall sellers only.
Yes, that one is the search voucher. Okay, I'll put out a visual on how exactly it looks like. So this one is only applicable for LazMall sellers. It's not applicable for non-LazMall sellers, which is the marketplace. So yes, LazMall sellers, you have this additional benefit whereby you can include a search voucher within the search results itself.
Yep. So the first, what this voucher really does for you as a LazMall seller is that it helps to actually allow your voucher to be searchable as one of the items when they search for something related that is tagged to a keyword that is tagged to your product that you're selling. I think there's an algorithm behind it, but it works in a very weird way lah.
But I mean, like, it's additional exposure. Why not? If you are a LazMall seller, we highly encourage you to try out this function. Then you let us know whether it really helps you or not. But I mean, if it can appear anywhere on the platform as an additional touch point, I mean, by all means, please go for it.
Yeah, I want to say more and more. There's no one will. You won't think that more visibility is useless. Anyway, any additional visibility is always useful for a seller. So I think also if you're doing a seller, you really think about it. All these like reseller picks and all these search vouchers is really getting you the additional visibility here and there, and all these small things adds up to a big number.
Yes. Okay, so now we have talked about a very cool free tool. We already talked about seller picks, we have talked about search vouchers. We have something else very special for all of you Lazada sellers itself, because it is just over. 99 is coming up very soon, right? And the campaign page, submission page has already been open. So if you guys still do not know yet, on our Facebook page, our Facebook community page, we have more than close to 6.5k sellers there already. We have a 99 early submission contest. Okay, I'll pin up the visual in a bit. Okay, so what you have to do, you can submit at least 9 deals into the campaign page itself, the 99 campaign. Second, you have to do the very simple thing, you like the contest post. And then third, you have to comment your seller ID. The deadline is all the way till 26 August. 2359 hours, and then the campaign submission will close, I think, around 2 days later, if I'm not wrong. And then
Yes.
some prizes that we have, maybe Wei Lun, you can tell them about it.
Yeah, we have flash sale slots again to help you increase your visibility. And it's not normal flash sale slot, it's a actual 99-day flash sale slot.
Yes, actual 99-day flash sale slots. So there will be 3 lucky winners to win these slots. I mean, how can you qualify for that? Yes, you have to like the contest post, comment your seller ID, and attach a screenshot of your flash sale submission into the 99 flash sales campaign itself. This one is not during teasing or what. It will be very exclusive, high visibility flash sales slots on 9 September itself, okay?
Okay, yep. So I think on top of that, we also, for those people who participate, not to worry, we also giving out Lazada vouchers for you to spend on your post 99 sales. Don't worry about, but of course the key thing you get is a video shoot and the flash sale slots.
Yes, the video shoot and the flash sale slots, okay? So the grand prize is the hashtag What's Your Story 2020 filming opportunity. This is can be technically worth priceless because you don't get this opportunity very often. But if you want to put a monetary value on it, it's around 3,000 plus lah. Okay? And to qualify, you have to submit your Lazada startup story into a form stack. I will link the various links in the description box below and in the comment section. So feel free to click on it and check it out. Then once you go into the form stack, you can look at the previous winner, which is Alan from Airdrop Tech. We have filmed a very beautiful, touching story of his startup from his Lazada, all the way from maybe he was a level 1 seller. He is now one of our top electronics sellers, a level 7, very consistent Lazada and LazMall seller.
Yep. So he definitely he showcased his journey and showing that he gone, like, being an e-commerce seller is not easy, but if you're willing to persevere to the end, the rewards are worth it.
Yes, the rewards are definitely worth it. So please do not avoid missing out on this early submission contest. We have very attractive prizes for you guys, which cannot be easily won, or rather, it's not the usual tangible goods that we have, like AirPods or even like a Nintendo Switch, but these are very exclusive form of prizes that you cannot really find on Lazada itself.
Yep. So totally, but I'm gonna look forward to your participation, and of course, definitely we will of course again want to keep this short because last time people say that our previous podcast was too long.
Yes, 40 plus minutes a bit too long.
Okay, that's the end for today.
Okay,
Bye.
and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.